Hey everyone, it's Bud and I'm back with another stuff. Today is Thursday, June 10th. You guys know what that means? It's drop day, baby. Let's go. Alright, guys. Today is drop day. We have the Serial Killers Series 1, all first editions, dropping today. Um, Made a video yesterday about the NFTs and the additions in my little woods video. So if you're interested in that, check it out. Um, I'll talk a little bit about what my plan might be. I don't really know what's exactly going to happen today, but I'm excited to bring you guys some news today, some drop tips to get you guys prepared for the day, and I'll have you guys on your way. I believe the drop is going to be a standard 10 a.m. Central Time drop. I don't know if you're on the East Coast, it'll probably be at 11 a.m., and if you're on the West Coast, it'll probably be at 8 a.m. So I think that's how it works out. But anyways, guys, let's talk about a couple things. First, oh heavens, I got to get the spreadsheet opened up so I can go to the browser. So first, let's pop over to the spreadsheet. Spreadsheet will be linked in the description down below. If you need to know the price of any Veve NFTs, go ahead and use the spreadsheet. All right, so for the drop today, this is the first drop that's happened since I've updated the spreadsheet. So how it will probably work is I will put the new NFTs on the spreadsheet pretty fast. I'll probably update the prices a couple hours after the drop or something like that because to be honest with you, the prices are going to be in flux. There's really no point in updating it every 5 minutes. It's going to be changing so fast. So we'll probably hold off on updating the price on the spreadsheet until maybe a couple hours after the drop happens or a couple hours after the market opens, just for the price to settle so that I don't have to put the price in there and then it moves like $10 within an hour or something like that. You know what I mean? I'll try to update it a little bit more frequently until it balances out for goodsies, and then we'll probably leave it a little bit. But that should be updated on the spreadsheet pretty shortly after the drop happens. Keep your eye on it. I'll try to keep an eye on it and make sure that it looks okay. Alrighty. Next, we've got some Reddit posts. First of all, got Reddit and forget it. We about to get wet. Got the Maria out there near the pool, of course. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Shout out Reddit and forget it. Next, we got this one. This guy made a post that says Slimerverse Takeover, hashtag Slimer Challenge, hashtag VV Collectibles, hashtag NFT, hashtag I Want a Slimer. I think this guy's going for the Slimer on Twitter, maybe. I don't really know. But what I do want to say is I like this post because it's unlike the other posts we see on Reddit. You know, usually it's just an AR pic. This guy actually put some time into some design. So we're going to go ahead and give a big shout out to Crypto Mafia Crew. Shout you out, my dude. Appreciate the post on Reddit. We got this guy must be a fan of the Mermacornos, of course. We've got Ritmo, and of course we've got two of the red guys here, pepperonis. Next, we got the drop tips from our homie Granola Warfare. Every drop day, we always do these drop tips from our homie Granola Warfare. We really appreciate Granola for putting the time into these tips and producing this for everybody and putting this out there for everybody. Granola is a huge, absolute banger member of the community. If you see Granola Warfare on Reddit, shout him out. If you see him in the Discord, say what up. This man's the truth. All right, so let's start from the top. It's important to remember that there is no one trick that will guarantee you a collectible. There are many variables in which are out of our control that can affect our experience during a drop. Network traffic, network speed, network outages, etc. However, these tips do help and can increase your chances. These tips are a collection of a collection from various seasoned members, including myself, aka Granola Warfare, that have our own credibility. All the tips have been tested and verified for accuracy during live drops. All right, so all these tips that we've been going over these tips for literally months at this point. These tips have been curated over months. Granola Warfare has been putting a lot of time and effort into this, so we're pretty confident that these tips are going to certainly help people, especially if they're new to drops. So first tip is, before taking any actions in the Veve app, make sure your router slash modem is running at a good strength. Uh, so essentially, a lot of these first two tips are kind of like, I guess, kind of in the sense of like isolating all of the variables and making everything as fresh and as clean as possible, making sure as few things are on the internet as possible, things like that. One thing that I do is I restart my phone. I don't know if that does anything. I literally restart my phone though. I make sure that the only app I open up once I restart it is Veve, and I literally won't even open a single other app. I don't know if that does anything at all, but that's something I do. It's not really on here, but it's kind of a way of like just starting from a clean slate. And that's really what these first two tips are about, is just making sure that everything is as smooth as possible. These drops take like 5 minutes. So all you have to do, put in a tiny bit of effort to make sure everything is as fresh, as clean as possible. Make sure your router's good. Make sure your phone doesn't have a ton of apps running. Make sure that you clear the images out of your studio, and I think that's a tip that's going to be on here, so we'll talk about that. But anyways, so let's go ahead and talk about the next tip, which is kind of like the first tip that we usually talk about. Make sure that you give yourself plenty of time to log in early. If you try to log in 5 minutes before the drop, you will experience slowness. This has been kind of getting kinked out and worked out a little bit. You don't need to open the app as early as you used to. I think right now I'd say probably load the app up 10 minutes before the drop happens, maybe 15. Leave it on the screen you want to be on, and that more will come on that. So just load it up 10 minutes, 15 minutes beforehand, leave it on the screen you want to be on so that you can click on the collectible you want to get. We'll cover that. So use a desktop computer to load a universal time website. There are a couple of these. This Granola Warfare uses time.is. Another very common one that I use and I have been using for work and stuff like that is time.gov. Time.gov. Both of those websites will tell you down to the exact second exactly what time it is. Use those as your source of truth for when the drop will start. Next, prepare your phone ahead of time. You can turn on like do not disturb features and things like that, kind of along the lines of the first ones, where you just want to make sure that you just have 5-10 minutes of just uninterrupted time where you can just try to get some drops, and then you're going to be back to your day. I mean, once the drop ends, it's over. It's not like it's going to be an all-day event. It literally happens, and then you'll get your stuff, and then it's going to end. And with these low editions today, this thing is going to sell out quick. So trust me, it's going to be 10 minutes and it's done. I mean, it might even be 5 minutes and it's done. So keep that in mind. So change the font size on your phone in the settings to small. Size can allow for more text to populate on the screen in-app, eliminating the need to scroll down to click Buy Now, saving valuable seconds. I had never heard this tip before. Shout out Granola Warfare. So changing the font size in your phone settings to small. So that is a very good tip. I've never even heard of that. I'm going to test that out, and I'll let you know later how it goes. Remove any unused apps, photos, videos on your phone. Basically, that's what I was saying when I restart to. The less stuff your phone has going on, the better. Believe it or not, but all the collectibles in your showroom are actually slowing your device down. Each collectible has an image file you can download. Go to Profile, Settings, My Profile in the app. So open the app, click the profile button with your little picture in the bottom right, go to Settings, and then go to My Files, and there's a button that you can use to clear out the files. Now, it's important to remember when you do this, it will not. Your showroom will remain exactly the same once you reload the files, so you don't have to reset your showroom, and you won't lose any of your NFTs, obviously. All you're doing is just simply essentially deleting the downloaded image files. Your showroom will be exactly intact once you re-download them. That's a question that we got last time. Majority of users wait on a thumbnail screen until the drop starts, then quickly attempt to reserve the collectible. So we'll just go on to the next tip right away so that we can kind of get all this together. So tapping on the bookmark icon On the collectible you want to buy prior to the timer expiring will add it to your wish list. Accessing the drop through your wish list is proven faster than going through the new tab. So kind of to put those together, what you want to do is kind of pull up the NFTs on the app right now and go ahead and bookmark them. So if you pull up the app right now and scroll down, like here are the NFTs right here. If I click on them, there's like a bookmark that's right over here. You can bookmark them. So I'll bookmark this one, right? So it's bookmarked now over here. You can see. Now, if you go to collection on the bottom, if you go to collection on the bottom, heck, I opened up the wrong app. Okay, if you go to collection on the bottom and then scroll down, all the ones you bookmark will be here. This is the screen that people like to sit on right here on my collection. And then exactly when the clock strikes the time, so you're on time.gov, exactly when the clock strikes, you click the NFT and you pray it loads. That's basically how it's going to go. So if logging into the app or loading the collectible screen with Buy It Now seems to be taking longer, switch back and forth between apps. Do not close the app. Do not close the app during the drop. You will have a hard time getting back on and even getting anything. I mean, like at best, like a common or an uncommon. If you click Buy Now and the app is thinking, be patient. The screen can take a while, so don't freak out if you're on the Buy It Now screen. It's taking a while. Do not leave that screen. Keep trying the Buy It Now button until it says sold out. Even if the collectible says sold out under editions remaining, sometimes for whatever reason, let reservation time run out. Okay, so like even once it says sold out, sometimes if you like wait a minute and then go back, it'll let you buy it now again. This is exactly how I was able to get the Mara that last drop. So like it said sold out on Mara, and then like I came back a couple minutes later, and then I could buy one. So keep that in mind. I think that's what this tip is about. Next, sorry, this video is long as all heck. I'm sorry. Make sure your wallet is pre-filled with gems. So make sure you have gems loaded on your wallet. If your gems are deducted but you don't see the NFT, it is in process of being minted. Do not worry. If your gems are deducted, usually that means you're a-okay. You're in the clear. Last but not least, the team is monitoring the drops, and they do post updates on Twitter all the time. So keep an eye on the Twitters for Veve, okay? And last but not least, there's a tip here about setting the phone time. We don't really know if there's going to be consequences for that, so this is somewhat of a riskier tip. For that reason, I'm really not going to shout it out, but there's a little bit of a secret here. If you go on Reddit and go and pull up this post by Granola Warfare, it says Granola's Drop Day Tips and Tricks. You're going to see exactly what to do, okay? This has been covered extensively on the internet. There's videos about it. There's plenty of stuff about it. You're going to find it, all right, guys? Last but not least, CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, Omi's trading at 0.002204. This is what the 24-hour chart looks like. Slight bump here in the past little bit here due to our pal Bitcoin, I suspect. Omi can be your homie. I'm not your dad. This is not financial advice. Next, we got the top 24-hour coins, Kusama, Huobi, and Polkadot. But look at what's number 4, guys, Bitcoin. I would love to hear from anybody holding Bitcoin. I just wanted to shout that out real quick right at the end of the video. Appreciate everybody out there. Have a great drop day, everybody. Good luck. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I'm going to go for any drops. I have 5 gems on the app. I don't really have enough money to get one. If I get one, I'm going to go for the Honey Nut Cheerios. I'm going to go for the B. I'm going to go for the rare. Just throwing that out there. I'll catch you guys in the afternoon. Good luck to everybody out there. Sorry that this video is 14 minutes long. Peace.